And we're live. We're here in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio, Moose Mobile in Inverness. It's going to be an interview show tonight, and you're very welcome to be along the interview with Liza Mulholland, who's in the wake of the Metagama, is in rehearsal at Eden Court Theatre here in Inverness and is going out on tour around the Western Isles of Scotland, a place that was affected most by the, I wouldn't say forced emigration, but it was contrived, at the very least, emigrations exactly 100 years ago to the day that the show actually premieres. It premieres in Stornoway and Lantern, where the Metagama left from 100 years to the day on Friday. Liza is a good friend of the Medicine Show, as we said, and personally to myself too, and a very, very fine musician, and has been involved in many, many projects over the years that I've known her as well, but nothing quite as startlingly interesting as this. It's a journey that took her across, it's a stateside, this side journey that took her across to Canada in search of her family that had left on the Metagama. As kids, really, just there was the young people of the islands. There was over 1,200 of them took the offer of a better life in Canada and left the islands. There's just more or less a whole generation of young people in 1923. So yeah, a whole year, a whole 100 years since that all happened. Now, Liza has traced her grandmother and grandfather who didn't know themselves. I'm learning on this story as well. Might be best to just cross to the interview that we did a bit earlier on. This is the first time I've done this, so I've been experimenting with the system a little bit this week. Some of the regular listeners might have noticed that, and some of it successfully, some of it not so successfully. This has proven to be a bit of a challenge to actually play interview. There's the interview there, and it seems to be working. That wasn't working earlier on. So Liza and I met up in her coffee break. So thanks for doing that, Liza. Thanks for taking the time. And we ran over time a little bit, but once you start blethering with old friends, particularly in something so as interesting and really as culturally important to life in the Highlands now as it was then, and beyond that into the greater world, this world of economic emigration, things just haven't changed. It's just got different geography. Anyway, more of that coming up. This is Liza Mulholland and I chatting a bit earlier on. If this all goes pear-shaped, guys, I will stop the stream and schedule it again, but we'll play it at some point tonight. Liza, thanks for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. Let me just say something as well. This whole journey stimulates a lot of emotion, particularly in the west coast of this country and the West Islands. Also, as I was saying, it's poignant in the extreme for the moment as well, in a part of the world that has taken in a good amount of immigrants just recently to try and alleviate these problems. The Highlands does quite well that, and the Western Highlands as well. So there will be plenty of topics to chat about. I'm going to be opening up the chat frame. I'll just say welcome in there, and you should have a chat frame on the page that you are viewing on as well. So if you've got any comments, we can share those comments. Look like that, and so you can see what everybody else is saying, even if you can't see a chat frame. Some of the pages on IMTV don't carry a chat frame, or some of the chat doesn't cross over into other chat frames. It'd be nice to know where you're listening from as well. I'm wondering if we get any Canadian or American viewers for this particular show. Anyway, let's cross over, go back in time 100 years and to noon today, when I caught up with Liza Mulholland from in the wake of the Metagama project here in Inverness. Yeah, we're beset with problems, and I do apologise for that, guys. It sounds all right here. Look at this worried face. It sounds fine at this end, but I just opened up my phone. And there's no sound, and it's really juddery coming out through there. So what I'm going to do, not to be defeated, and it is an important story, really needs to be told, and it is going to be told in a stage play, which takes off around the Highlands and Islands at the weekend. And all the whole story and all the information is in the beautiful interview I did with Liza Mulholland today. Now, I want to give this the best possible chance of a good airing, and that way of doing things didn't work. So, unfortunately, this event that was so well advertised is not going to be able to carry that interview. They just can't get the quality up, and we've lost a bit of internet as well, as luck or providence would have it. So I'm going to close this down. We'll come out of this stream, and then I'm going to schedule the interview. It's only 10:15 now, so we've got time to do that this evening. With my apologies to all concerned, Lisa especially, but let's do the best that we can to get this video and the story of her extraordinary travels, which took her from here across to Canada and down to Chicago and Detroit in search of her own family roots as well. So thanks for being with us just now, guys. I'm going to close this down. The page that you're on, if you give me about 5 minutes, then reboot that page. You should see, in fact, the page that you're on, if you follow it, if you haven't already, you'll get a notification of the rescheduled event coming up in there. And this is, again, something that I haven't done yet. So we're on a vast, massive learning curve at this point. So yeah, okay. Wish me luck. I'm gonna, without waffling on too much, I'm gonna come out of this and then reschedule Lisa's event. All right. Thanks for being with us.